Is this actually recording? Because the last couple times that I've tried this, it was not. 1 second. Oh my god, we're actually live and my microphone's being picked up. It's a miracle. So yeah, just as the title suggests, I'm procrastinating my final exams. I only have one left, but it's economics, and I've been slacking a little bit in that class, if I'm being completely honest. Um, just a little bit, and I do not want to deal with that. So we're just gonna play some Dead by Daylight for a little while instead. That was fast. Alright, we have a Bill, a David. I've never seen that David skin before. Two Bills, actually. And a Meg. Flashlight, toolbox, medkit. This is after patch. Oh god. Tombstone and tuft of hair. What was I thinking? Maybe I'll keep it on for this first game. So yeah, corrupt, spirit fury. So I need to, break the pallets and then just run right through. Jolt and then oppression. So, not a super synergized build by any means, but it helps to cover some of Shape's weaknesses. Corrupt Intervention is a pretty normal perk for him, because his early game, especially if I'm running Tombstone and Tuft of Hair, is pitiful. Excuse me. So we're heading to RPD, and then that blueprint offering doesn't really mean anything because it's an indoor map. So yeah, this is just gonna be like incredibly awful early game. Pretty much going to just be stalking until I hit tier 3. Because after that, it's just gonna be, I'm gonna be able to kill survivors that are healthy because I have some of the most broken add-ons in the game. That's the thing about Myers. As a regular killer, he's really not that strong, but his add-ons can be super unfair to play against. Infinite tier 3 plus being able to Mori survivors is just insane. Although it does kind of mean that my Spirit Fury isn't that great, unless, you know, in Tier 3 I get some extended chases. So we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I'm just going to be focusing on stalking. Might give up, you know, 3 gens or so. Bill doesn't notice me. Getting some good free stalk here. There he goes. There's David. At least I think that's David. Just giving me some free stock. Gotta love survivors who don't know how to play against the Myers. Bill should still be like in this area, I think, right? I guess not. Still getting stock, alright. So David is useless to me now until late game. So now I need to go find the other generators over yonder. They might still be working on the main gen here, or in the main lobby. Bill may have gone back to that. Go ahead and kick this for oppression. And there's one. Oppression makes, I think it's 3 other gens immediately start regressing, and then if anybody's working on a generator when I kick, they get a hard skill check. Oh, what the heck? Go ahead and kick this. Bill just went down the hole. Yeah, I was gonna say I have an idea that they're probably finishing this one. I think he still has a little bit of stock left. We'll leave him alone. Still need to find the Meg. I haven't seen her all game. That's probably her working on that generator there. But yeah, when you're doing Myers, especially this build, you definitely plan on giving up at least 2 or 3 gens, because each one of these add-ons increases the amount of stalk needed to enter tier 3 from tier 2. So, you know, 200% is pretty crazy. It takes forever. But the thing about, you know, this build is once you hit tier 3, you're good for the rest of the game. Plus, with Tombstone, I can just Mori immediately, and the survivors probably know that by now, considering none of them have taken any damage. So if I had to guess, they're probably working on that one in the courtyard, because I'm pretty sure that generator always spawns. Yeah, I hear it. David is not of any use to me, but there's the Meg. I'll hit this for oppression. Either nobody's working on gens or they hit their hard skill check. I mean, just look how slow that bar is going up. Plus, the way that Myers' stock ability works is that the farther away they are, the longer it takes for them for the stock to kick in. So, it really takes forever. Yeah, I don't know what she was doing running to me, but the second time I see her all game, I mean, technically the first, because I saw her working in that gen, then I just followed her. I lost sight of her. And then she's out of the game for good, so there's that. So now they got probably about 2.5 generators done by the time I have entered Infinite Tier 3 and Mori. So I'll kick this. because I haven't really gotten any chases, I haven't really kicked any pallets, so Spirit Fury still needs to be charged up. Again, I don't really think that that's the best perk for this. See? I mean, I'll hook him. That's the one counter to this build is, you know, you can't really kill. But that's okay, I'll hook him. Give the survivor something else to do. So yeah, I'm perfectly fine giving up that gen if need be. Because it's on the other side of the map. I'm not even going to patrol it, so if they find it, then good for them. This one's still regressing, which is good. Need to check on that far gen. I don't really care if they unhook him here, that's perfectly fine. I guess I just don't know this map that well. Okay, so we know that at least one of the bills is there, which means that there can only be a max of one person working on this gen, if any. But nobody's working on it, so that's good. Oh, there's a bill. We will follow him. Although I'm pretty sure they're going to work on this gen because the David knows about it, so I'm actually going to peel off and go back to this gen. Because if this gen gets done, I'm in kind of a pickle. Because I don't want to let that gen over there also be able to be worked on. So yeah, now I'm in a little bit of a pickle because of this David finishing this gen. But he pays the price for it. Very fun Survivor gameplay, I know. Sorry, man. There's a bill. I honestly should have just downed him. Like I said, I don't really mind hooking him. It's gonna force the only other survivor in the game to come all the way over here, so. Just want to check on that hook over here. Yeah, and another thing about this build is you really don't get like any blood points for it because chases are generally short, and you know, you don't really get blood points for that. Plus, you don't get blood points really for hooking, I don't think, because it's the Mori. It doesn't really count as a sacrifice. So this is definitely more of a just like a for fun kind of build. As long as you can eke out the early game and deal with that, then it's pretty fun for, you know, you the killer. As I'm just kind of walking aimlessly around, and Bill looks like he might go to second hook here. Still sparking. Alright, so we know where they are. They're probably going to work on the gen that's right by the hook. They might. I mean, if they're smart, they won't, but we'll see how that works out. They did start working on it because it wasn't being worked on before. You in this locker? No. So the other Bill knows about that generator because that's the one that he was working on, so I do have to be mindful of that. It's kind of an unfortunate gen spread for a killer that doesn't have mobility, but that is perfectly fine. I don't think this one's really been worked on since I kicked it last, but I could be wrong on that. Yeah, no. So that just begs the question of where are they? I one time got a whole bunch of survivors that when I ran this build, they just hid from me, which I mean, fair, you know, like what else are you supposed to do? So when I did end up finding them, I just downed them and let them bleed out because it's just like, if you're gonna waste my time, I'm going to waste yours. You know, so make sure that you be that level of petty. because if you're not being toxic in the DBD community, then are you actually a part of this community? Wow, this map. I get lost very easily on this map, as you can tell. I have auras of generators and I still get lost. It's insane. I should also mention, I've had a few drinks of Captain Morgan. Yeah, so that's outside. This goes up. Captain Morgan and Coke. Did I just hear Bill? I thought I heard Bill. I do hear Bill. Just missed him. Oh, you should have went to the pallet. Yeah, again, I don't mind hooking. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be that killer that just slugs. It's boring for me and for them, unless they give me a reason. So yeah, they are working on this gen. Intermittently, at least. But yeah, like I said, my judgment isn't perfect. I've had Captain and Coke, or Coke and Captain, however you prefer to say it. They cleansed that totem for some reason. Which, that wasn't cleansed earlier, so they know that that gen is in there as well. And I'm sorry, Bill, I don't mean to be camping you. Oh, he's just gonna let his buddy try and find the hatch. Which is fair. It's just gonna become a game of RNG at this point. Yeah, I should probably be on the main level then. Yeah, sorry guys, I know it's not the most fun to play against. I'm sorry. Alright, I didn't hear hatch. So yeah, now it really just becomes a game of RNG, who's luckier. I'm gonna guess left. Could very easily be on the right. Listening for hatch. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm usually not that lucky when it comes to hatch. GG's. Probably got like 10k blood points. Aside from killer Q bonus, yeah. I didn't really get that many. And you shouldn't. If you're playing a killer and you just Mori survivors, you really shouldn't get blood points. It's not a fun method of... It's not a fun game mechanic for survivors to sit through. So... But it is kind of fun as a killer. Just being able to walk up and press R2 and then send somebody back to the lobby. Small game, lightweight, self-aware, sprint burst. It's an interesting combination. Unbreakable, which, you know, he couldn't even use. This is the one that I hooked, though, so... Guardian. A bunch of interesting perks. Kindred. I haven't really seen that run since, you know, the ability to see what your survivor teammates are doing. Adrenaline. Borrowed time, which is interesting. Unbreakable, and... Residual Manifest. Interesting. I've never seen anybody run this perk before. Sprint Burst, Adrenaline, Renewal, and Situational Awareness. Yeah, you're probably not going to see very many dead hard since this is post-patch. We'll queue back up, but we'll put on some different add-ons that don't completely kill their will to live. But that's the thing about Moyers, he's very feast or famine, it seems. He's not a good killer, like by any stretch of the imagination. Unless you include his iridescent add-ons, or his very rare add-ons. But I mean, even then, that takes forever. Sometimes you can play an entire game, and you won't be able to use it, so... Not a very well-designed killer, but he's my favorite to play, for sure. So we will go the Aura Reading 1, and we'll go... increase the rate. I don't really like Tombstone Piece. I mean, I guess if you use it properly and you just use the exposed status to, um, down a bunch of people and then right before it ends, go back to somebody that's down and then worry them, it can be kind of alright, but if you just use it to kill somebody, kind of towards the beginning of when you first get tier 3, it's completely wasted. So you have to know how to use it. And then we'll just go with like a blood point offering. I guess we'll go with a Mori. Why not? 2 med kits and a toolbox. Annotated blueprint, so we need to be careful for Shack at the Killer Shack. Man, I can't believe it. Another semester is coming to a close here. Technically, I move out and go back home on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. I have an exam it's an online exam that I could do anytime between now and midnight tomorrow. But as we all know, I am procrastinating that. Okay. So now I kind of, stalk and chase. Interesting. Try and get out of tier 1. Go. Thank you, Aura Reading perk. Or add-on, I mean. Pretend like I can go in through the window. Where did she go? As you can tell, I am not the best killer. Not very good at tracking. So we'll just leave her and go find somebody else. She's injured, so she's either going to have to heal, which takes forever, at least self-healing. I just heard somebody messing with this gen. I know it wasn't the Claudette, which means that there's multiple survivors in this area. Did you hop in this locker? You did not. Alright, so we'll kick this, get some oppression value. Hopefully. The Meg did heal up. Alright, so we'll leave, we'll go up top. It's not being worked on. I don't know what he was thinking. Let me get her too. I'm gonna pick her up immediately because she's crawling away from the pallet, I guess. We'll hook over here by the generator. Then, okay. Oh, here we go. That guy's still not recovered. They might have Unbreakable, so this is not over by any stretch of the imagination. She might have DS though, so we're gonna go pick up somebody else. Who was the first one down? We actually shouldn't pick up the first one down because he might have, if he had Unbreakable, it's very likely that he would have used it by now. We're gonna go hook over here, even though I know that there's a closer hook behind me. So there's the Claudette. Where's the other guy at? She actually 4%ed herself. If she was the last one alive, I would totally let her live, but because she could save the game here. That was actually conspicuous action. I could have downed her as soon as she touched him, but... So yeah. We are gonna go and pick this guy up. I don't know where he is actually. Bloodstains. Alright, Claudette. Wow, he 4%ed as well. What are the odds? 4%, I guess. So yeah, he picks up here. Just goes to show that the game is never totally over, I guess. But yeah, that you know that that's not Deliverance because I don't think he unhooked anybody and he's not broken, so. Alright, so yeah, they're all over here. Let's just go ahead and get tier 3 back. Those two are healing probably. Or not. Break this, we can go ahead and start stacking Spirit Fury. Aura rating perk or add-on helps us out there. We'll just go ahead and pick her up immediately. See if I can down anybody else with the last little bits of my tier 3. Let's go pick up Claudette then, no big deal. Sprint burst? Maybe? Yeah, she's not even struggling. I'll go put her in this back corner then. Be mindful of that pallet there. No need to mind game him. Bless. They're still trying to work on gens. Yeah, unfortunately, they just had a really bad early game. And, they just kept trying to heal each other and stuff like that, and they were never able to really get anything going. So now I have tier 3 99s. Go ahead and get him off, that's fine. Hear footsteps. We do have Spirit Fury all stacked up and ready to go. I thought that was a window. Oh yes, I forgot I can Mori. Go ahead and get our Moris. That's the thing about Michael Myers, you don't need to bring in your add-ons to be able to Mori with the Ebony, I think it's the Ebony Mori, or the, yeah, I think that's the one. God knows where they are. But yeah, in this instance, if you want to secure the 4K, you know, the best thing to do in terms of like securing a win would be to, like if you do find one, down them, leave them downed, you know, and because as boring as that is, that's just how you secure wins in this game as a killer. Was I being body blocked there? She does not have much stock left for me. Nice. Basement hook. But yeah, I'm not a super sweaty killer trying to go for 4Ks or anything, so I'm not going to camp this hook. If she wants to kill herself on hook to try to give him hatch, perfectly fine. If he wants to come try and get the rescue, perfectly fine. I'd actually be kind of impressed. But yeah, they're both dead on hook after this. But it looks like she... yeah, she's just letting herself die. That's the best play. It's at the shack, right? I shouldn't have left. He's probably waiting in the area. He probably gets hatch here. Because I'm an idiot and forgot that they brought annotated blueprint. At least I'm pretty sure that was this game. Yeah, he's definitely on hatch. Yeah, that's my bad. I completely forgot about it, and I couldn't close it there. But yeah, as you can see, 24K there, not bad. Unless that was after the killer Q bonus, I didn't even look. Let me see. Yeah, no, that was just regular. So, already got double the amount just by not Moriing. We pip. What did they bring? The ace. Was bringing all ace perks aside from appraisal, which is interesting. There's the sprint burst. Self-care, like, even running self-care at this point is just completely troll. Healing yourself at any point nowadays is just troll. Plunderer's Instinct. And there's the Dead Hard, which we didn't see at all. Shadow Step. I didn't hear that at all. I don't think she had a chance to place it. Yeah, GG's. Finding these games super quickly. Two medkits. Maybe we'll try Tombstone. I don't know. I don't really like it. Let's do Bloody Party Streamers, and then we'll just run a meme build. Tier 1, and then we need... Where is it? There we go. Not the ideal perks for this build, but it is what it is. So yeah, now this build usually is pretty fun because you can never leave tier 1, but you get amazing aura reading perks. White Ward and other Bloody Party streamers. So you can never leave tier 1, but you get amazing. Like if you go into your stock, you can see survivors, I think, within 32 meters, which is insane. But you also have to deal with everything, all the drawbacks of being in tier 1, which is pretty much no lunge range, aside from the add-on that I equipped. But even that 50% does not feel strong. You vault pretty slow as well. But yeah, you don't get a terror radius, and you can get some fun outplays or surprises. It's really interesting. So we can play around with that. But yeah, it is admittedly not the best to play into with like healing builds, and like we saw, they have 2 medkits, so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, we're just going for blood points, and again, because you're going to be getting a lot of hits or a lot of M1 attacks and chases, you get into more chases. Is generally you get more blood points, so hence burning the Bloody Party streamers. Plus, it's a meme build, so it's kind of like a little peace offering. We'll see how they take it. And how fitting we're playing on Haddonfield, so we are home. And imagine they probably spawned over yonder. We'll wait for her down here. She had no idea that we were here. But unfortunately, I think unless she messes up here, which, I mean, she did run into a wall a couple times there. This is like a little mini infinite loop. She's running right. She should have just kept running that. We'll go ahead and break this. Halfway to proccing Spirit Fury. She's running into the basement. Oh, that actually stuns me. So remember, she can't see red stain. We'll go down here and disrupt this generator since we know that they're working on it. She didn't even know that I was there. Probably scared her half to death. We're not even gonna bother with the Kate. Oh, she actually gets free there. Well done, well done. We'll go down there and kick the gen. Yeah, they're scattering. Good for them. They probably have another gen about halfway done. Prussian. Oh, yeah, they're working on 2 separate. Which is a little spooky considering I'm a tier 1 Myers, but nonetheless. There's the Kate. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if she just didn't see me, or maybe she... I don't know. It's definitely interesting. Pretend like we don't see her. We pretend like we don't see her. Oh, we missed... That's what I mean. There's no lunge. Spirit Fury value. Nobody's unhooking her as I'm chasing. We'll take this for Spirit Fury. See if we can injure her. Probably not, though. There's one. There's another. Fake the hit there. So now we have Spirit Fury all set to go again. They healed on hook perfectly fine. We know pretty much where they all are. They're not working on gens. That's the important part. So yeah, we just run right through this because of Spirit Fury. No problem. I think she dies for that. Unless she can make it to that pallet. I'm very slow. There we go. Fake the lunge. Yep. She couldn't read my aura. Oh, but I can't lunge, so it's even. She's leading us right to this hook over here, so... I don't think I can technically get Bloodlust either because I'm never technically really in chase. There we go. Just go ahead and try and injure them. That was a fake little, She tried to pretend like she was going to body block, but then didn't. Alright, so now they're all injured, no worries. Again, we know where they mostly are. They're not working on gens. That actually stuns me. I could have ran through that with Spirit Fury, but... She definitely should die for this. Even without Bloodlust, I don't think there's another pallet close enough for her. I hit the stupid locker, no! That is so sad. Yeah, that's the downfall of tier 1 Myers. Absolutely zero lunge. Yeah, I think I just give up on the Meg. Or the Nia, I mean. we are losing ground. We only have 2 hooks. Maybe we can get a... I thought we can get another grab. She thought she could heal. Yeah. That's all I can afford to really try to give up on the Kate. There's a little hit there. So yeah, we know that there's no pallet down here now, so... Saw the Nia. We'll peel off and go for her. Now I kind of have to play like a jerk because I don't have much agency. I got her at the very tail end of that swing. The other survivor's probably finishing that gen over there. Alright, so they trade. They're trying to heal. And again, no lunge. They're both injured though, so this could be big. We'll leave her on the ground for now. I mean, that's fine if Kate wants to go down there. She can go down there. She was not expecting that though, let me tell you. So yeah, again, kind of got to play like a jerk now, but there is our agency. There's the Nia. They could have Unbreakable, so the game is definitely not over yet. She's gonna beat me there. I'm not even gonna swing because then she gets a speed boost. There we go. So yeah, she probably trades here. Might be worth it though. I think she still dies on the hook. So yeah, now we leave her down. She's definitely not healed enough. That the other Nia might have Unbreakable though, remember. So yeah, we need to go pick her up first because we know that she's the only one that might have it. The other ones probably would have used it by now. Agency. They want to be altruistic. They should have just worked on gents. Unfortunately, this is the way that the game is played for killers. Gotta make sure that this one dies on hook before I pick up. Because there's no hooks in the area, you know, so can't risk picking her up and then having her get off and unhook her. Because if we want to get blood points, if we want to win, then we have to play strategically, even if it means a little bit boringly. Trust me, I don't like playing like this either, but Yeah, there's a hook over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up. Now, the smart thing to do, obviously, is to go and find Hatch. We know that she's down there, so she's definitely not finding it. But in case when I pick her up, she has a very good likelihood of wiggling off because there are no hooks in the area, obviously. She might bleed out depending on what she does. So just to make it interesting, I will go pick her up, even though I know that that's not the smart thing to do for if I want to secure a win, because she's more than likely going to wiggle off, but... Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully this spices things up a little bit. Because she's going to wiggle off, and she's going to go and unhook her. I don't think it's really going to make a difference, which is why I don't mind picking up here. Oh no, she got off. She's not going to immediately unhook. She's just running right down. Ready for this? I think she bled out at the last second. Oh no. Yeah, GG's guys, I know, I'm sorry. Altruism is something that is easily punished in this game. I'm sorry. I know. I wouldn't be very happy about that either. They played a fine game. They did as much as they could. But I mean, just look, I got so many blood points just for playing that style of gameplay. It's not fun really for me, it's not fun for them, but I knew that they were going to be altruistic, and unfortunately that incentivizes me to slug. So the Nia brought in Resilience, Life, Alert. Interesting. And then Lightweight. Kate. The other Nia. A lot of self-cares lately, which is weird. I thought that perk would definitely be dead. There's the self-care and the Thalita that we saw at the very end. Looks like they may have possibly been a Swift. Bite the bullet there and there. Possibly, who knows? I mean, they both also have streamer mode enabled, so... Or, you know, whatever, this version of streamer mode with only sharing their characters' names. She brought a white ward for emergency med kit. Bandages and gel dressings, I mean, meh. Alright, well, GG. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Alright. We've tasted the fruits of the dark side, playing Killer, to get back over to Survivor. Now there's a bonus for Survivor. Interesting. What am I bringing? I'll just bring a toolbox of some kind, I guess. Yeah. So we're rocking Adrenaline, Life, Windows, and Built to Last. Go ahead and mess around in the Blood Web for a little bit. It's interesting that I'm seeing more medkits now that healing was nerfed. Well, I mean self-healing was nerfed, I mean. Alright, let's do this. Let us do this. Am I going to be overly altruistic for solo queue survivors? I don't know. I don't think it's ever really a good idea to be overly altruistic, at least in lower MMR like I'm in, for solo queue survivors, because most of the time they're idiots anyways. And even if they're not bad players, it's just at lower MMR, it's hard to trust people to do, you know, the right thing. So we're playing against a Ghostface, and he gets an insta down. He has Fearmonger, so off to a fantastic start. Hopefully the ace goes for that save. Probably gonna hop on a locker here afterwards and get some built to last value. I'm probably not gonna work on this gen right here, only because I don't want us to fall into a 3 gen. There's Ghosty. Did he see me get in here? I don't think he did. Imagine that. Maybe I will start working on it. If we end up 3-genning ourselves, I just want everybody to know that, for the record, I thought this was a horrible idea. Alright, looks like we're all working on separate gens though, which is good. One of us at least is probably going to finish. She was hooked in basement, I think. If I was Ghosty, I would probably be rotating that way. I wouldn't come back here. He has no reason to. He didn't see me. He might go to second hook, but honestly, I think that if I can finish this gen, it might be worth. Maybe that's me coping, though. Since I know that looks like Kate got off her gen, maybe she's... I mean, she's not technically in chase, but maybe she saw him. Rip. Make sure to walk for Fearmonger. Yep, there's Kate. So we will go ahead and hop in a locker. He's going to second hook stage. I wonder if he tried to unhook himself or if it just took that long. So he's definitely on his way back over here. I need to go and unhook the ace because I've just been sitting on gens all game. I need to do something altruistic here. The Michaela is already on her second hook stage, obviously, because of the... oh, he had Deliverance. Nice. Go ahead and work on this gen here. I mean, hey, doing gens is... and I'm exposed, so that's cool. I'm dead here. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. If he's chasing me and I have 0 hooks, it's buying a little bit of time for my teammates who have 1+. I just hope that they can get something out of it. See, like, it just... This is a weird part of solo queue. Why are they sending the why is the Michaela coming when she's the only one with 2 hooks? You know what I mean? It's just, it's weird. Meanwhile, my other teammates are just healing up against the killer that can insta-down. And that's pretty much all he's got in this game, you know? So it's just like... It's hard for me to trust these people. If he's mainly getting insta-downs, why, Unfortunately... Oh, he's going after the Kate here. Come on, bro. We gotta make the most out of him chasing Kate. Why is he leaving me? I don't know. He knows that this gen was being done. He's gonna come right back here and I'm gonna go down and not be able to finish this. Yeah, I don't know why he would leave. Literally an idiot. That's why I hate solo queue. Why would you leave that generator? What is he even doing right now? Who knows? He's sitting on a pallet! He wasn't even chasing you! This is why a lot of killers will play killers, because they just don't want to deal with Survivor solo queue. Literally just a bunch of... Why reassure me if you're not going to work... What he should have done is he should have reassured me and then worked on the generator. But no, he wanted to reassure me and then immediately unhook me. It's just... People in solo queue always seem to just lack brain capacity. So yeah, he's definitely heading here. Can you get out of my way? I'm on 2 hooks. We definitely don't win this. Yeah. Came out of nowhere. GG. It's pretty crazy how I win all of my games as killer, hop onto my first game as survivor, and lose. Even though I did the right thing and sit on gens the entire game. It's just playing survivors, or playing survivor without, you know, like having a group is tough. And that's not even like saying anything against the ghost face. He did fine. He played great. It's just like, how am I supposed to play that game against this team, or with this team? It felt like I was playing against them. Michaela never put her boon down. I mean, why are you even running Circle of Healing after its nerf? It's pretty much useless. Ugh. On to the next. On to the next. I'm gonna bring in a BNP. Need to power through the gens, unfortunately. Yes. Always love to see when your teammate brings a map into the game. Alright. So, a usual good use of your brand new part is to save it to break up a 3-gen. That's definitely a Billy. No way a Bubba would be using his chainsaw this early. Do you see me? Evidently, yes. But yeah, usually you'd want to save your brand new part to break up like a 3-gen or something like that. Let's see if I can just take chase here. But considering I have built to last, I'm just going to use it now. Unfortunately, you can't, use your toolbox without, using your brand new part. Otherwise, I'd do that. Looks like they're about to finish another one. Oh man, this poor Billy. Kind of feel bad. I used to think that this killer was overpowered, by the way, just because he had an insta-down. Oh man. So yeah, now I'm just gonna go ahead and hop in a locker here. Get built to last. And then maybe do that gen over there. They're working on separate gens here, so. Yeah, at least I'm pretty sure there's, yeah, the other gens over here. Man, this poor guy. He is really dead set on this Meg. Exit's gonna be over there and then over there, I think. Oh, I guess I was wrong. There and there. So yeah, now I have to walk because I do have the adrenaline exhaustion. Go ahead and 99 this gate. The other exit gate is being opened as well. Alright, so now we should know that both gates are either 99 or being opened right now. Taking her down to the basement? No, it just took forever. She gets out. Nice. Should be an easy all-man escape. Steve is probably teabagging at the other exit. I would just feel bad teabagging against this guy. I mean, like, I don't even think I pip. I just barely do. Even though the only thing I did was sit on gens all game. I couldn't take chase. unfortunate for him. Yeah, botany knowledge is obviously going to be super important nowadays with the healing nerfs. Definitely seeing a lot less dead hearts though, and rightfully so. That perk is absolutely garbage now. Probably got time for a couple more before I really should study for and finish my exams. One second. There we go. So yeah, I didn't change anything, still bringing everything that we had in before. Seemed to work last game. Again, we were against a Billy though, so it doesn't really count. Just a bunch of BP offerings. Area of Crows. And of course we all spawn together. Alright, so she has proved thyself. Thalia, or what's her name? Thatalia. Looks like it's a Wesker. Or maybe a Nemesis. Oh, Nemesis. I'm not gonna use my BNP here. See if we can get a main out of the way. That was fast. I missed it. By a hair. Nia's exposed. Or I think that's what that meant, right? Or she's... No, she's spraying, that's what it means. Wow, he's already in tier 2 or tier 3. Got that epic two-man chase going on. Why would you bring him here, you oafs? Yeah, this game's GG. Teammates are questionable at best. They know that I'm sitting here. They saw me working on a generator down here, and they still decided to. The first time is whatever. They couldn't have known that I was here, really, unless they had Bond or something. But that second time was pretty stupid. Yeah. Games like this kind of just make me want to Alt F4. It's not very fun. We've got nothing done. Already on 2 hooks. Nobody's able to work on gens. So now I am going to go to a random remote corner of the map and work on gens for the rest of the game. And pain res, even after nerf, he's still running it. She unhooked herself. A lot of 4% today, huh? Crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and Vax. Hop in a locker. Oh, I did not mean to cancel. Seconds wasted. Go ahead and finish this before he's coming. Lovely. Oh, she killed herself on hook. You know, I can't really say that I blame her. It is what it is. Let's get some built to last. Yeah, we don't win this game. We've only done 1 gen. We have 4 hook stages. We're down a survivor. There's no way. Especially because that one girl keeps getting on and off gens. my god, bro, I hate the zombies. Gives me a chance to hop in a locker at least. Man, this poor guy's been in and out of chase forever, and we haven't been able to really do anything for him. Cause the stupid zombies, man. I know a lot of like players that play Nemesis complain about the zombies and how they're not good, but they're when they are useful, like man, they are a pretty useful zoning tool. Like, it's definitely not a, like, pig's traps or anything like that in terms of delay, usually. Plus, if you have a flashlight, you can usually, you know, do something about them or stun them for a short period, but, like, what am I supposed to do against this? You know what I mean? Alright, it's your second hook. About 2/3 of the way done. Luckily that wasn't a pain res hook, eh? Alright, I'll need to be the one to go save her after this. Oh, she's just killing herself on hook, I think. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't finish! Yeah, I think I just let myself die on hook here too and try and give Hatch. Hope he gets nope, he's being chased. That's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping that he would get Hatch. Alright, yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I need to try and finish up my homework here, so thank you all for watching. Unfortunately, Survivor just wasn't it today. Had some fun on Killer though. But have a good rest of your day, and